Have you ever found yourself in a moment of intimacy with the person you care for most, only to feel your body not respond as it once did? How does it feel when your desire for connection clashes with the frustrating limitations of aging? You're not alone. This is a deeply personal and sensitive journey that countless individuals face, often in silence today. We'll address this topic with compassion, curiosity and understanding, not with judgment or shame. Whether you're seeking solutions for your own challenges or insights to support someone you love, this video is for you. Stay with us as we uncover the biological, emotional and psychological factors. Behind these changes, you'll discover practical advice, science-backed solutions and strategies to approach intimacy in a way that is less about performance and more about profound connection. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with a deeper understanding of how to embrace intimacy as a beautiful evolution, not a loss. This is more than a discussion. It's an opportunity to reclaim your confidence, nurture your relationship, and redefine what intimacy truly means. Let's embark on this journey together. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now let's get started before we dive deeply into this sensitive and profoundly human topic. Let us take a moment to reflect together. Imagine a quiet evening shared with someone you deeply love, a moment filled with warmth and vulnerability. And yet, when that special moment arrives, the body, one so responsive and reliable, does not respond as it once did, the penis. Despite our desire, affection and longing refuses to harden as we wish. This can feel like an intimate betrayal, stirring feelings of frustration, self-doubt, and even sadness. But let me assure you, my friend, that you are far from alone in this. In fact, this is a silent struggle faced by countless couples as they navigate the complexities of aging and intimacy. This conversation is not one we often have openly, but it's one we must together. We will explore the subject not with judgment or shame, but with compassion, curiosity and understanding. We will look at it through the lenses of science, psychology, and most importantly, the rich tapestry of life experiences that we, as those over 50, carry with us. This discussion is meant to be a safe space, a sanctuary, where we can talk about these deeply personal matters without fear, because this is part of the shared journey of aging. Let us begin with a universal truth that many of us tend to forget. The body changes as the years pass. These changes are not failures or shortcomings. They are simply the marks of time and the evidence of a life lived. Our skin softens our hair, grays, and yes, our physical responses, intimate or otherwise, shift the penis. Like every other part of the body is not immune to these changes. It may not become rigid as easily or as often as it once did. And that is not a reflection of your worth or your masculinity. It is a natural evolution of our biology. Why does this happen? The answers are as layered as life itself. Medically speaking, one of the most common culprits is reduced blood flow. Our arteries over time can lose their youthful elasticity, becoming hardened or narrowed, a condition known as atherosclerosis. This can limit the flow of blood to the penis, making it more difficult to achieve the rigidity necessary for intimacy. But blood flow is only one piece of the puzzle. Hormonal changes, particularly a decline in testosterone levels, can also play a significant role. Psychological factors such as stress, anxiety, or even the lingering echoes of past disappointments may create mental barriers that further complicate the situation. What's more, intimacy in later life is often accompanied by new dynamics. The unspoken fears of rejection, The desire to prove oneself or the pressure to perform can weigh heavily on the mind, creating a cycle of doubt that feeds into the physical challenges. And yet, despite all these hurdles, there is beauty to be found here, a beauty that lies in the deeper connections, the tenderness and the shared vulnerability that aging can bring to our relationships. This journey is not about fixing something broken. It's about embracing a new chapter of intimacy with openness, creativity, and a willingness to redefine what physical connection means. This is not a loss. It is an opportunity to grow closer in ways that extend far beyond the physical. Together, let us navigate this path with grace, wisdom, and the courage to see ourselves and our partners not as flawed, but as beautifully human. So as we explore this further, let us do so with the knowledge that these changes are not the end of intimacy, but rather the beginning of a new kind of closeness. One grounded in trust, acceptance, and the profound understanding that love transcends the limitations of the body in addition to the physical realities that come with aging. It's impossible to ignore the intricate emotional dynamics that deeply affect intimacy. The mind and body are not separate entities. They work in concert, influencing each other in ways we often underestimate. When it comes to intimacy, our thoughts can become invisible barriers, casting shadows over even the most heartfelt desires. Anxiety, that silent and cunning intruder, can creep in at the worst possible moments, sabotaging our intentions and leaving us feeling vulnerable and frustrated. As a professional in sexual psychology, I've heard countless men recount similar stories. They describe the crushing cycle of overthinking. The moment I started worrying about whether I could perform, it was as if my body heard those fears and simply shut down. Imagine the weight of that thought, the body so sensitive to the turmoil of the mind, responding with hesitation instead of desire. It's a deeply human experience, and it's more common than we often realize. But this is precisely where wisdom and self-compassion must take center stage. When you find yourself in an intimate moment with your partner and your body doesn't respond as you hope, when the penis doesn't become rigid as desired, the first and most crucial thing you can do is pause, not just physically but mentally and emotionally. Stop, breathe, and center yourself. Inhale deeply, letting the breath fill your lungs, and then exhale slowly. This simple act, though it may seem insignificant, can work wonders. It calms the mind, slows the heart, and reminds your body that it is safe. Anxiety thrives in chaos and haste. By taking this moment to breathe, you disarm it. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. The next vital step is communication. Silence may feel like a safe retreat, but it often isolates and intensifies the very feelings we hope to avoid. Do not let silence become a barrier between you and your partner. Instead, open up and share your feelings. Speak from the heart. Let your partner know what you're experiencing, not as an apology, but as an invitation to deeper connection. Intimacy is not solely about physical acts. It's about emotional closeness, trust, and the willingness to be vulnerable. By sharing your experience, you give your partner the chance to support you, and in doing so, you strengthen the emotional bond that underpins true intimacy. Science offers us reassurance as well. Studies reveal that between 40% and 70% of men over 40-50 experience some form of erectile dysfunction. At least once in their lives, this may manifest as a temporary challenge or more persistent issue, shaped by factors such as overall health, lifestyle choices, and emotional well-being. Let these statistics remind you that you are far from alone. Millions of men are navigating this very journey, and it is not a reflection of personal failure or a loss of masculinity. Rather, it is a natural part of life's unfolding. A call to adapt, grow and approach intimacy with newfound understanding. So what can you do? Begin by seeking professional guidance. A doctor specializing in sexual health can help uncover the underlying causes of ED and offer a range of solutions. Medications that enhance blood flow can be effective, but they are only one piece of the puzzle. Sometimes the root cause lies in psychological barriers, like anxiety or unresolved fears. Therapy can be invaluable in these cases, offering tools to address the emotional components of intimacy and equipping you with strategies to overcome mental blocks. However, before rushing to quick fixes like pills, consider the power of lifestyle changes. Small intentional adjustments can yield profound results. A balanced diet, rich in nutrients, supports overall health, while regular exercise improves cellulation and reduces stress. These habits, when combined with mindfulness practices like yoga or meditation, can create a foundation of physical and emotional resilience. Stress is often the unseen culprit in sexual difficulties, and learning to manage it can transform not only your intimate life, but your overall well-being above all. Remember that intimacy is not a performance. It is not measured by perfection or defined by physical acts alone. True intimacy is about connection, about showing up for your partner with authenticity, vulnerability, and love. The challenges you face together are not obstacles to overcome, but opportunities to deepen your bond and explore new dimensions of your relationship. As we age, intimacy evolves. It shifts from the passionate urgency of youth to a more profound and nuanced connection. It becomes less about proving oneself and more about sharing oneself. It is in these moments of challenge and growth that intimacy can transcend the physical, revealing its deeper purpose as a space of emotional and spiritual closeness. So if you find yourself facing this journey, approach it with compassion for yourself and your partner. Embrace the changes not as losses, but as invitations to a new kind of closeness, one rooted in trust, patience, and the enduring beauty of love. Let these moments teach you that intimacy is not about what the body can or cannot do. It is about what the heart is willing to share. And in that sharing, you may discover a richness that surpasses anything you've known before. So what can you do in that precise, delicate moment when your body seems unresponsive despite your best efforts? If you've already taken a deep breath, calmed your mind, and opened a dialogue with your partner, yet still find no change, I invite you to shift your perspective entirely. This is the moment to embrace a deeper truth. Intimacy and pleasure are not confined to the rigidity of the penis. True sexuality in its most profound form is far richer, more textured and endlessly creative. It is not bound by a single definition or a rigid expectation. Instead of focusing on what isn't happening, explore what is possible. Use this time to engage in other types of physical connection. Touch, kiss, caress. These simple yet powerful acts can ignite sensations that go far beyond traditional intercourse. Rediscover the joy of running your fingers along your partner's skin, of holding them close, or of whispering words that spark connection and warmth by removing the weight of expectation. You create a space where both you and your partner can relax and truly enjoy the moment. Ironically, it's often in this relaxed and pressure-free state that your body finds its way back to responsiveness. The mind is a powerful force in intimacy when you are consumed by what should happen. When your focus narrows to achieving a singular goal, your body may resist. It's as though your anxiety takes control, creating a mental barrier that your physical self cannot overcome. But when you shift your mindset to embrace the moment as it unfolds, to appreciate the connection you share with your partner, and to explore other forms of pleasure, the entire dynamic changes. Suddenly the performance no longer defines the experience, and you might find yourself pleasantly surprised by what naturally follows. This shift in focus is not just about finding new ways to experience pleasure, it's about transforming the way you view intimacy itself. As we age, we often mourn the changes in our bodies, longing for the vigor and ease of youth. But with maturity comes a profound gift, the wisdom to recognize that not everything in life must remain the same to be meaningful. Intimacy evolves just as we do. It becomes less about physical perfection and more about emotional depth, mutual understanding, and the quiet joy of truly being present with one another. Think of this evolution as a new chapter rather than a loss with age. We gain patience, a quality that allows us to savor the moment rather than rush through it. We develop a deepened sense of empathy for our partner, recognizing that they too may have insecurities and vulnerabilities, and we learn the value of exploring intimacy in its many forms, from shared laughter to heartfelt conversations to the simple comfort of holding hands in the quiet of the night. I want to leave you with this thought. The most beautiful aspects of intimacy are not bound by time, youth, or physical ability. They lie in the connection, trust, and love that two people share. Every moment you spend exploring these dimensions with your partner enriches the tapestry of your relationship. Let go of what you think intimacy should look like and embrace what it can be, something deeper, more meaningful, and uniquely yours. What have you learned from this conversation about intimacy, aging, and the ways we can embrace change with grace and understanding? Share one insight or practice from this video that resonated with you and that you'll bring into your life moving forward. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. If you found value in this discussion, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll join a great growing community committed to embracing life's changes with wisdom and compassion. Your support helps us create more content that awes and inspires. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.